brothers and sisters, the good people of Apac, and by extension, the good people of Lango, allow me to greet you and say Kopango. I am very honored to be addressing you today. You see, when I was coming today, I usually write down what to speak to the people when I'm going there. I was supposed to come from this side. On our program, we were meant to go through Karuma. But I was talking to my brother Jimmy Akena yesterday, and he invited me to his place today. He said, Bobi, when you're entering Lango, I want you to go through Akokoro. And today we came by the ferry. And I went to Jimmy's place first. We had a long conversation which I will not tell you about. But most importantly, I had the rare honor of going and saluting the father of the nation, Dr. Milton Obote. When I was coming from there, so much was running in my mind. And I must tell you, it even changed what I was going to talk to you about today. Now ask me, what were you going to talk about? I will not tell you. Then ask me, what are you going to talk about? I am going to talk about a love-hate relationship for the last 40 years. I know many of you are younger than me. It has been 40 years, my brothers and sisters. 40 years. 40 years of pain. 40 years of slavery. But most importantly, 40 years of brainwash. I said 40 years of brainwash. I was only 4 years when Museveni came to power. And because I come from Uganda, I was born during the war. A war that Museveni had launched. What was the genesis of this war? In December 1980, there was an election. In this election, there were 4 parties that were competing. There was UPC, there was DP, there was CP Conservative Party, and there was UPM under Museveni. Now, UPC was led by Dr. Bobi. DP was led by Dr. Semongerere. CP Conservative Party was led by Yona Kanyomozi. And UPM was led by Yoweri Museveni. This is 45 years ago. In that year, after the end of the election, Museveni claimed that the election had been rigged. But remember, in that election, Museveni got 17,000 votes in the whole of Uganda. He got 1.2% of the vote. Not even 2%. 1%. But he claimed that the vote had been rigged. Elected his friends and they went and started a war. That war was based in Luero. But now this is the most important part of the story. And I want you to listen to me very carefully. I see many of you have phones. Please press record. And those who have TikTok, please go live on TikTok.
You are doing TikTok?
Because this that I'm going to talk about, you will not hear it on radio. You will not hear it on TV. But this is the truth, and Museveni cannot say this is not right. Many of us were young. I was a baby. 90% or 99% of you were not yet born. So we were told different stories. We grew up, me I'm from Uganda, we grew up being told that Obote was bad. They taught us to hate. They taught us to hate people from the north. And I'm sure the people from the north were taught to hate people from Biloka Roma. This is what we were told every day. We were taught to hate UPC. But I want to tell you one day, there's a great man from UPC who died. His name was Adonia Tiberondwa. I'm sure some of you know him. Now he was being buried in Ishaka on the 26th of December 2004. On that day, a person who was representing Museveni's government was Kainda Otafire. General Kainda Otafire was one of the people that were fighting in Luwero with Museveni. Now the spirit of self-exposure went on Kainda Otafire's head. In Uganda we call it Emandwa Bwanika. Do you know what Kainda Otafire said? Kainda Otafire, because when people die they talk nice about them. Kainda Otafire went on the microphone and said that during the war, the NRA soldiers would put on UPC t-shirts and they would go to the villages in Uganda and start killing people in order to spoil the name of UPC and Obote. These were the words of Kainda Otafire. He said them on the 26th of December 2004. Now that was the beginning of opening eyes. We started realizing that they had planned this in order to make us hate each other. It reminded me that even in the days of Amin, when the then Chief Justice of Uganda, Ben Chwanuka, was killed, there is a car which had number UU2. It was a Peugeot. That number was recorded by Uganda police in 1972. That is the car that abducted Ben Chwanuka. And that car was found abandoned in Mbale at the quarters. Now when you read Museveni's own book when he was writing Sowing the Mustard Seed, not about that car and that incident. That means Museveni was the owner of that car and Museveni is responsible for the abduction and disappearance of Ben Chwanuka. Now that happened way back in 1972, but it was meant to spoil Amin's name and to plant hate among the Baganda that Amin had killed Ben Chwanuka. These people had done that. It was done when Museveni still had the Fronasa group. Why am I telling you these stories? I want to show you that the hate that they planned in our generation was planned for us. So today when I was driving from Akokoro, I was thinking about all these years, all the lies, all the hate that have been engineered to divide us, to make sure we never unite, to make sure we see each other's enemies. Even when these things happened before we were born. Now here in northern Uganda, you know that during the Kony War, Museveni soldiers did unthinkable things to the people of northern Uganda, especially in Acholi, where men and women were raped, where people were burnt in the houses. But all that is in our history. Today I am here to ask us to open our eyes, to see for ourselves, to see that we are more of brothers, to see that we are one people. No wonder we are working together. No wonder myself, I found myself connected to the people of northern Uganda. When I was a musician, my manager was Lawrence Labeja. And today my brother and my music producer is Oyerot Dan Magic. Why don't you come and just speak? In just one word. Only one word. People power. Our power. Our power. People power. People power. Our power. Our power. People power. I'll let him know part. Apo yo menenu. Ina yo mtutwal. Menenu buli melangi. Melao. Menenu ni bini uni inamba za duong me jolo. Jola duong me lobo. Menoke tuwi konfe mwaka. Tutumia Piera Beach. Piera yo. We are beach here. We are beach here. Don't magic go down kunu. Me ole blanco yele. Hello, nai go no. What would you want to be that magic? So my brothers and sisters, today I am speaking to this new generation. This is a presidential campaign, but I request that we don't look at it as a usual presidential campaign. This is our moment in history. This is our 1962, where our grandfathers came together to build a country that would be beneficial to all of us. From different tribes, from different religions, from different agendas. The plan was to make every Ugandan enjoy Uganda. We got independence in 1962. It has been 63 years. But out of those 63 years, 40 years have been taken by Museveni. When Museveni came, he talked very evil things about the past leaders. But when you look at the hospitals that we go to today, they were built by the past leaders. Monago Hospital was built during the days of Milton Obote. Look at the roads that we're enjoying were built by past leaders. For 40 years they have only robbed us. For 40 years they've only made us poor. For 40 years they have reduced us to slaves on our own land. So I come to talk to you, especially you the young people people of Uganda that we have an opportunity to start afresh. If Uganda was a gadget, we need to press the reset button. And that's why we talk about a new Uganda now. A new Uganda where people are not identified by tribe or religion. A new Uganda where there's no dictatorship whatsoever. Where our vote matters. In a new Uganda where promotion in the army or in the police will not depend on what kind of language you speak. Uganda nyin ame police yo miogi ame poparbiro a new Uganda promotion where it is not going to be one family ruling over the nation. That is the Uganda that we want. A Uganda where we are going to be defined by the content of our character. Uganda where education is going to be accessible, and after school our young people are going to get jobs. These lakes are our natural resources, but our people have been chased away from the lakes. Our roads have been traps. Just 2 days ago here in Chiriandongo, according to the police, there was an accident, and according to the police, 63 people died on the spot. Where our hospitals are going to be treating people and medicines are going to be there. My brothers and sisters, I want us to make Museveni the last dictator in Uganda. It has to be us. It has to be this generation to put an end to a 40-year rule. It has been 40 years. When I talk about these things, it is hard for you to understand. But the elders here, people here understand the things that I'm talking about. They have ever been there. We have ever had a railway crossing up to Lango and picking your crops. Made sense in this our country. During the days of the past leaders, you could go to the hospital, you get treated for free, and even the hospital feeds you. It does not happen anymore. Right now as we speak, our children, because the teachers are on strike. The money that is supposed to pay the teachers is paying musicians to sing to Bonga now from 7. My brothers and sisters, back in the old regimes, the ones that Museveni is abusing every day, we did not see the heads of states building mansions all over. We would be seeing them right now. But today we lose 10 trillion shillings every year to corruption. 10 trillion. When you get in Uganda, trillion no boom. I said 10 trillion. Not 10 million. I did not say 10 million. I'm trying to put it down. Yes. Tell them I did not say 10 million. I did not say 10 million. Not 10 million, not 10 billion. Trillion. So in 5 years, they still 50 trillion from us. Now, that money is enough, is more than enough to tarmac the entire road network of Uganda. And if we had a president that loves this country, we would have all these roads tarmacked in only 3 years. But look, we have people that don't love Uganda. No wonder there are many questions whether Museveni is a Ugandan. That is a question that came in the 80s and Museveni has never answered it. Museveni has never proved that he is a Ugandan. And I can tell you his actions would be not a Ugandan. So dear fellow Ugandans, we share a history, we share an identity. Among the things that we were discussing with Honorable Bakena was the fact that his grandfather received the Kabalega and the Mwanga when they are being chased by the colonialists. They hid here. That is the history that we share. So it is important that we unite right now. We unite in purpose to free ourselves. The problems that I see here in Lango are the same problems that I saw in Busoga. The same problems that are in Uganda are the same problems that are in West Nile. You are going to find very many young people who are not employed. And even when they are educated, the education is not substantial to transform them and help them transform their communities. So I want to request you, brothers and sisters, to think it out and make a decision that we, the people of Uganda, can come together and start afresh and build a new Uganda. We can resurrect the dreams of independence. Aspirations of our forefathers. Those dreams are not dead, my brothers and sisters. They can be alive in you and in me. I'm not asking you to believe in my ability to do this. I am asking you to believe in your ability. Because if we think the same, and if we dream the same, we can achieve a Uganda that makes sense for all of us. Where our brothers and sisters are not going to struggle to go to the Arab world to get employed. Where your children will go to university and study for free because you pay taxes. When your children will join the military and they will get promotion on merit, not according to the size or the height or the language that they speak. Where you're going to have people serving in government, not select.
Ni warodi mugini.